FocusHipHop.com, biznitch.
Yo. What's up, baby? OG Nick Marsh here. And I just wanted to give a quick update, some bonus content for Patreon. Actually, I don't know. This might not be for Patreon. This might just be everywhere, but so I wanted to talk about the performance I saw last night. I went to a live show in Raleigh, North Carolina at the Neptunes Parlour. It was a free show as long as you were over 21 years of age. So the headliner was Khalil Nasim, who I first discovered in 2024, I believe. Yeah, definitely 2024. Because I went to an event in Raleigh where my friend Cloud Envy was performing. Cloud Envy and I went to elementary school together. And then we reconnected many, many years later when I think he followed me on Twitter and I followed him back, but I didn't recognize him. I didn't know who he was. And then I saw that he put an album out, so I was like, all right, I'm going to check this out. And then as I was listening to it, I was like, wait a minute, I know this guy. And I was like, holy shit, that's Cloud Envy. Cloud Envy is that guy from school. So I was like, damn, that's awesome. So yeah, I started, I saw a show that Cloud Envy was performing at the end of 2024. And it was him and the rest of a collective called the Deviants, which are a North Carolina-based hip-hop collective. So it was him, it was Cloud Envy. The first performer was Khalil Nasim. And that was like, honestly, that was like one of my first times going to a live rap show. So I was, like, as soon as Khalil Nasim started rapping on stage, I was like, God damn, like, he's doing a good job. Like, I could not do that shit, bro. Like, he's saying every word in the verse. He's enunciating properly. He's projecting his voice. I can hear what he's saying. He's riding the beat. So, yeah, it was a really good performance. And he has good crowd control and interaction with the audience. He's a very good performer. And then, yeah, the show just went on. It was performer after performer from the Deviants, and they were all super dope. There's genuinely not a single member of the Deviants that I've ever listened to that I didn't think was dope. So that was cool. So yeah, I saw that in 2024, and then so this was my first time since then, pretty much since the end of 2024, going to a local show in North Carolina. And it was really cool to reconnect with everyone because like I said, I hadn't seen them since that year. Mostly because of the mental health crisis I suffered at the beginning of 2025 and spent the rest of the year recovering from. So yeah, but yeah, it was. I walked in. Khalil was sitting there, and we started chatting. And that was cool. He told me about some shit he's been working on. That sounds pretty exciting. And then Cardigan walks in, and I'm just like, oh shit, it's Cardigan. So yeah, I say what up to Cardigan. And then who else comes in? Sifi is like already on the already in the back, like doing the DJ thing. So that was cool. He was already spinning some songs. And then Yahliq walked in. And I saw Yahliq and I was like, oh shit, that's Yahliq. And then, but I didn't say hi or anything because I didn't know if he would still remember who I was. Because like when I saw these guys perform, like I saw them like 3 or 4 times maybe, but I don't know. It felt like a long time ago, so I didn't know if they would remember me. And like obviously, they've been performing, like they didn't stop performing, so they've had a lot of shows since then, I'm sure. So the fact that they even remembered who I was pretty cool. But yeah, I didn't even have to go up to Yahliq. He was like looking around the room, and then he noticed me, and we locked eyes, and then he was immediately like, "Nick Marsh," and I was like, "Oh shit." That was really good. And then yeah, so then the show started. Cardigan was the first performer. Crazy, he killed it. Really dope performance. I really liked. Okay, so in the middle of Cardigan's performance, I tried to take a video. And I guess technically I do have a little video, but it's literally like 1 second long, because when I hit record, I didn't realize that I had like the auto flash on, and it was like a dark venue, right? It was indoors, so the light came on and was like aimed at Card directly. I was standing like directly in the front. I was probably closer than anyone else because I like to participate, and be involved and show support. So I was like right dead center in the middle, in the front, and the fucking flash came on. So I have the video still. It's 1 second long, and it's literally just you see Cardigan on stage, and then you see like the light come on, and then you just hear me say, "Fuck me," and then the video ends. So that's pretty good. I'll probably include that somehow, wherever I post this. But damn, it's already been 7.5 minutes. That's crazy. I did not realize I had been talking this long. But yeah, let me continue. So after Cardigan, CJ Monet performed, and I was not familiar with her prior to this performance. She's not a rapper, she sings. And when I heard her perform, I was like, damn, she can sing. She's a very good singer. She has a really good voice. She did a good job. At one point, she did a cover of, like, an acoustic cover of Hey Ya by Andre 3000, which was cool. It was that's something that I feel like I would only enjoy in a live setting, because, like, if I'm gonna listen to Hey Ya on my own in my free time, there's just no way I'm gonna listen to somebody's acoustic cover, because that song, I just want to hear the song, But for the live performance, it was pretty good. It worked very well. Yeah, so that was really good. Her performance was very good. That was a dope introduction to her stuff. Then we got, after her, Khalil Nasim came on. That shit was, it's always interesting to me, like, how they managed to make the headliner the best performance of the show every time. Because, like, I've seen shows where Khalil Nasim was the first performer, and it was always a good show. It was always a good performance, but, like, for whatever reason, when he's specifically selected as the headliner, I don't know if it's because he, like, approaches it differently, but I mean, he has to. I'm sure he does. But it just seems like when he is the headliner, the performance itself, like, feels much more memorable, I guess, or eventful. But I guess that goes without saying. That's probably to be expected. So yeah, and one thing that was cool was Khalil's set was like a kind of like a showcase for his collaborators too, because okay, so one of the best moments was right. It was probably like the second or third song they performed. He called Yahliq onto stage, and he called Cardigan onto stage, and they performed the song "Me and My" from the Disappearing Act, which is Khalil's debut album from last year. And I remember right after they finished that song, Khalil said something about how much fun that song is to perform live. And yeah, that's definitely very clear to see. Like, you can tell they were having a lot of fun on that stage, and the energy definitely transfers to the audience. That was just a good time. Like, it was just like everybody was having a good time, bro. Everybody just seemed happy and joyful. It was like very celebratory vibes. That was a very good moment. And then so let's see. A lot of different people came on stage, so I'm trying to remember the order. I think after that, a singer named Adu came on to perform, and she was very good too. I can't remember if I've heard her on anything. Her name sounds very familiar, so I feel like I've heard her before. But yeah, she was very good, and I think the song that she performed was produced by Khalil Nasim, so I think that's how he was involved in that particular song. Actually, I think Khalil Nasim produced most of the songs that were played during his set. Maybe all of them. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't know, but I think so. And then, so he he would do his own stuff, and then he would call people on stage and do stuff with them, and then kind of like go back and forth like that. So he did more solo stuff, and then I think at that point he called another one of his friends on stage to perform. And so this was kind of unexpected for me because when I walked into the building, I saw Khalil, and I was like, "Yo, what up?" And we greeted each other. And then he introduced me to his friend James, and he was like, "Yeah, this is my friend James." And I was like, "Yeah, what's up, James?" So I met James. That was cool. But I thought James was just like his really good friend or some shit. I didn't realize that he was actually a collaborator, someone that he works with. So yeah, he was like, "I'm gonna call my friend James Soleil up." So yeah, James came up, and like I said, I did not know this dude was an artist. But he fucking killed it, bro. He killed it. I think he's not really a rapper. He's more of a R&B singer. And I don't really listen to that much R&B, as you guys know. I do like it from time to time, but I'm not nowhere near as knowledgeable about R&B as I am with rap music. So but yeah, James Soleil, I actually really liked his performance. And to be honest, a big part of it was because of the production that Khalil Nasim provided. Those instrumentals were okay, so I feel like people look at Khalil Nasim as a rapper first. But he's a really talented producer. I feel like people kind of don't acknowledge that. I mean, I think they're starting to. because like he produces for other people too. He doesn't only do his own stuff, and I definitely think that helps because there are other rapper producers that I like a lot whose production I really like, but they only ever produce for themselves. So I guess they just don't get much as much attention for that. But yeah, I digress. Anyway, so yeah, James Soleil was really that was a good surprise. Or yeah, I guess I can describe it as a surprise because I did not know that I for whatever reason I just thought that he was like a friend of Khalil's. That was kind of just there. But yeah, that was really good. And then let's see, did anyone else go on stage? Oh yeah, okay, so shout out to Sci-Fi, bro. So at one point, okay, yeah, there's a couple more. Let me mention this. So towards the end of the show, Khalil starts playing more new shit, including unreleased stuff that's going to come out in the future. So first he played the new song that he just released recently called Closure, which, by the way, is an amazing song that I really, really love. And I think it's my favorite Khalil Nasim song so far that I've ever heard. Very, very, like, super introspective, personal, reflective, like, honestly, very beautiful lyricism. And the production, the tone of the production matches it really well. It's got kind of like it's very jazzy and like, okay, so I can't think of Khalil Nasim's musical style without thinking of the Soulquarians. Like that's just the first thing that pops into my head. But like, it doesn't sound like he's just like, it sounds like an updated modern take on that style, you know? So yeah, I think that song is really amazing. He performed that song and that was amazing. And then he started playing more unreleased shit. So CJ Monet came back on stage to sing the hook for one of the unreleased songs. That song sounded fucking awesome. I cannot wait to hear that song. It sounded really good. Like that shit was fire. And then, well, yeah, like everything after that he played was fire. Well, I mean, all of the songs were fire, but I was mostly excited about the unreleased shit because it had me excited to see what he's gonna put out next. He performed one song where there was a verse performed by Sci-Fi, and I just have to say, I've heard a couple rap verses from Sci-Fi at this point, and I think, can you still hear me? My mom's calling me right now as I'm recording this. I hope it didn't stop recording. Hold on. Okay, yeah, we're still recording. But yeah, Sci-Fi. I love that Sci-Fi is like mainly a DJ and producer, and he doesn't really rap that much. But every time I hear him rap, he fucking kills it. That is so cool to me. Like, he's casually a super dope rapper, but he doesn't really like, that's not really his main thing. He's just super dope on the side. and he's gonna kill it on the production and DJing side. So yeah, that's always really cool. And And not only can he rap well, he can perform on the microphone well. So that was really impressive. Sci-Fi is super talented. I mean, all the deviants are, but yeah. So yeah, that was the show. Yeah, shit was fire. Like I really don't have any. There wasn't really a slow moment. Like from the moment they started performing, it was just smooth sailing. So yeah, right now, I'm just excited for the new music that's coming out. I believe Khalil Nasim is planning on putting out a project next month in May. And then he's also working on another album after that I think he said he's mostly done with. So yeah. That's what's up. I'm looking forward to hearing all that shit. And yeah. So yeah, we're at 21 minutes. I did not expect this to be this fucking long. And I'm realizing now that I'm getting a lot better at speaking. Just like speaking to myself. Because a big reason why I was strictly written content for so long was because I just did not feel like I had the speaking skills to do videos or podcasts or any shit like that. But yeah, I'm definitely getting better at it. I think I just had to like start doing it to get good at it, which, you know, should be obvious, but yeah. All right, well, that's it for this, whatever this is. I'll probably put this on YouTube. Yeah, I'll make this public. Fuck it. Yeah. Shout out to Cardigan. Shout out to CJ Monet. Shout out to Khalil Nasim. Shout out to Sci-Fi. Shout out to Adu. Shout out to Yahliq. Shout out to James Soleil. I really hope I'm not forgetting someone right now because I'm going to feel really bad. But I think that's everyone that performed, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's everyone. Yeah. All right. Definitely. Oh, no. Sorry. I almost said the wrong catchphrase. Legalize it. Don't demonize it. Stay keefy, my brothers and sisters. And as always, peace out.
It's totally surreal.